that you are a mastermind in making playlists. I heard you made one for Blue Ivy.
So, okay, when Blue Ivy was first born, this is kind of when like iPods were starting to be a thing or whatever. And I thought, okay, let me gift her. I said, look, here's some music, play it in her crib, and you know, it's like jazz music and whatnot. And about like maybe 7 months later, I hit up Jay and I was like, so how's she taking to it? And he's like, oh no, that's our playlist. Like this is what we listen to.
He stole it, huh?
So she took it. Yeah, they both took it. I gave him 2 iPods. So like now, kind of like my version of the New York Times is I make playlists for everybody. Now it's up to like 400 people.
Okay, I need to be 401 because I don't have a playlist. All I'm saying, Quest, where my playlist? Because I've heard about them. And you also DJ'd at Beyoncé and Jay-Z's famous Gold Party?
Yeah, I did the Gold Party this year, which is, you know, it's a high pressure situation because like literally everybody that you admire and royalty and everybody's there, and
yes,
it's almost like I put pressure on myself, like one wrong song will mess it up. So kind of when I do the Gold Party, I prepare a year in advance. I know the average DJ doesn't do this, but literally like a year in advance, I will just pick one song. The key to DJing to me is knowing the right 5 songs to go to the song that you're playing. And that's what I excel at. So every day I just pick one song and what 3 songs will go with this? What 3 songs go with this? What 3? And then a year later, it's like 300 songs. And then I whittle it to perfection. And
okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be expecting my playlist coming from you.
I will gladly put you on the list for the playlist.
Okay, and another thing you need to put me on the list for is your game nights, because I know you host these game nights, Quest. Don't get quiet on me now.
Yeah,
okay.
I do these little speakeasy underground game nights. I'll say, you know, again, in like 2020, in the pandemic, that was a major pivot year for me. And you know, when people are telling you to prioritize joy, like people know me for working.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you're teaching school and you're directing movies and hosting your radio show and doing the Tonight Show and The Roots and DJ and da-da-da-da-da. But I wasn't having any fun. Like I had 17 jobs, but I wasn't having fun. So number one is like I had to whittle it down to like just the ones I'm passionate about. So now just turn 17 jobs into the 5 that I really love. And in my spare time, I want to do fun things. So one of them is I host these game nights, and you know, if people are lucky enough to get in, if people are lucky enough to get in, it gets heated though. You'll be surprised at what a draw 4 card can do.
Okay, I don't know.
To someone, especially with Trevor.
Look at the people.
I was about to say, Trevor Noah and Michael Che are like world famous.
Is that Taylor Swift?
That's Taylor Swift.
Look at that, y'all. She's at the party, and Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, it's just, you know, some friends, and the reason why people like it, and J.J. Abrams, the reason why people like it is because it's not no hoopla about it. It's really not a lot of publicity.
Yeah.
People come in and they feel normal. Like Taylor walks in and there's no fanfare, and you could be yourself. And so it's not pretentious. It's just fun. So I'm prioritizing joy.
Yes,
especially
I love that.
in 2025.
I love that. Okay, is it competitive though? Because what's your favorite game?
See, Uno is my game.
That's your game?
Yeah, but
we got Uno lovers?
The problem with Uno is that culturally,
we play it different.
Yeah, like we play it just a little. There's some people that follow the rules.
Yes.
And then there's some people that are like, no, like I believe in stacksies. So, you know, if I put a card down, you might have to draw 32.
Oh, okay.
Or 62. And so, yeah, it's got a little heated. As I said, Trevor Noah and Michael Che are world famous for sort of their squabbles of rule following. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is checkers one of the games? No.
I mean, we have every game there.
Okay, because
I got ridiculed once. Yvonne Orge ridiculed me once because I didn't have a playing card so that they could play spades.
Okay.
So, but yeah, see, so on.
Uh-oh. Now, the Roots, y'all been together for 40 years?
Yeah.
Wow. What would you say is the key to success?
The key to success. Okay, so I used to joke that it was 2 tour buses.
Okay.
Gryffindor and Slytherin. But, no, I'll just say that really it's communication. Like Tariq and I started together when we were in high school and had this dream of doing this project. And it's, you know, it's also a thing where it's like, if I want to do side projects, you know, D'Angelo or Erykah Badu, whoever I work with, you always come back home to the brand.
Right.
And we pursue our passions, but we always come back home. Like, we're working on our 17th record right now. We haven't done a record in 10 years. But, you know, I will also say that, you know, once you get up in years and whatnot, you know, there's therapy and that sort of thing. So we're at a place now where communication is key, and that's, I'm more than, it's beyond my dreams that we're still living our dreams like 4 decades later.
Well, I want to be like you. I'm taking notes. I'm listening really close, okay?
Trust me, the amount of groups and teams, like even now, like the idea of a group is an anomaly. Like there's hardly any groups. There's hardly any rap groups, hardly any bands together. But sometimes you just got to talk and communicate. And oftentimes we get in our heads and draw conclusions without talking, want people to read our minds. You know, I mean, it's like a form of marriage, really.
Yeah, I was thinking that. It sounds like a full relationship.
It is. It's like that. So
you got to treat it the same way, huh?
Absolutely. So
Man, y'all
communication's key. Yeah.
Because you know, you influence so many artists, like including Kendrick, Lamar. I mean, he recreated a scene in music videos. Tell me about that.
I was so shocked because the way that people told me, like I woke up to 30 K-dot texts in my thing, and I thought, oh no, he just does. Like I thought it was like something else, and they were like, no, he paid tribute to y'all in this video. In this
You were
pop-up
surprised?
Video. I was, because I mean, you know, the Roots are. It's like we're ubiquitous, but we're not super mainstream, but we're niche, but we're not overexposed popular. So it's hard to tell where we fit in the scheme of things. And you know, sometimes it's an honor, but it's also a surprise when you see people acknowledging you after all this time.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all are a blueprint in the industry to all artists and to the music industry. So again, this blows me away to hear your perspective because we all love the Roots, right guys?
Thank you.